Hello folks, DragonKeeper96600 here. Well, Halloween has come and gone. I finished Luigi's Mansion 3, and now it is time to take a look at that list of constantly diminishing things that we are thankful for. Me, I'm thankful that Transformer Cyberverse is uploaded onto YouTube each week, so that I don't have to get up at 6 a.m. to watch it on a channel that I don't have, because my TV is just used for Netflix, and occasionally Amazon Prime, and Luigi's Mansion 3. Those three things. So, let us watch episode 7 of Transformer Cyberverse Power of the Spark, Parley! And no, I don't know how to say that word without a British accent. Let's go.
No, I cannot agree to that. Then there will be no peace between Autobots and Decepticons.
Look, asking for that many power-ups from Candy Crush a day is unreasonable, Megatron, and it's nothing to start a war over.
Peaceful settlement have failed.
I thought for sure that negotiating in a bar would end the war. What is it about alcohol that is inhibiting our ability to get along?
It took 4,232 failed attempts until I found the perfect mixture. But oh, the 4,233rd time? That made it all worthwhile.
I understand.
What I'm saying is that alcohol is our reason for living.
All that matters is the one that succeeds.
You are surprisingly chipper about the fact that your civilization is nearly wiped out, your bar is next to no business, due to the aforementioned degradation of society.
This will be our meeting place.
We can't trust them.
That, my friend,
what about them makes them seem untrustworthy?
When negotiating peace,
oh, their mere existence,
all that
right.
matters is the one attempt that succeeds. May that one be today.
It won't be! Maybe. Okay, so for the last 500,000 times that I tried to negotiate peace, didn't work, but today I'm gonna get it! Hey, remember that scene in Prime where Optimus decided that he was fed up with Megatron's shit and that the next time he saw him, he was gonna kill him? God, I miss Prime.
What? Don't recognize her? This is the great Solus Prime. This is the noble Megatronus. I have brought their sparks back and given them these exquisite new bodies.
Those are scraplets. You are crazy.
These reborn ancients will take everyone back to the Allspark.
Nova Storm is like, okay, I'm still on board.
Prime.
Okay, is there a hidden camera somewhere?
I understand everything now. Your plan couldn't be more clear to me. I will tell all the...
I love the crazy people music in the background. Let me out of here, let me out of here, let me out of here!
You be the first to rejoin the Allspark.
Which is why I spared you in the last episode.
Not today.
Scraplet bite, that's bad. Fly, 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 come on, come on! I guess we could have hit out in a place with lockable doors, but no. Hey, there's more than 13 of them. So he thinks that the scraplets are the reborn sparks of the original 13, because I think Megatron hit him too hard when he was knocking him around the moon.
Starscream presents a danger to the Autobots and the Decepticons.
And himself. Keep him away from
He's
scissors.
in possession of Vector Sigma and the Allspark.
I like to think that Grimlock is standing in a bucket back there.
What is your proposal? We must not only call a truce, but also work together.
together. That's ridiculous.
That's my least favorite 3-syllable word! That's why you're mad?
Look at those nitwits.
Look at those bolt heads.
Hey, did I say you could use my voice?
Back off,
Shut up, everyone.
You can't use these peace negotiations to scope out my ship.
We both know these negotiations aren't going anywhere, Prowl.
Put the guns down.
Peace. You must be happy that the fighting will soon end.
Oh, Cheetor, you dumb, stupid bastard.
Every couple thousand cycles or so.
Yeah, and it always goes the same way.
Close your legs,
Right
sir.
now they're starting to argue. A lot.
We can't pardon those two.
And I'm telling you that Heath Ledger was the best Joker. And I'm telling you that his performance was great, but it's time for a new Joker. And shut that off!
You want to turn that down? They're trying to negotiate.
I'll turn it up just to bug you more. Is this why wars don't end? Because they're being, like, carried on by fucking children?
Quit staring at me.
Illogical.
I'll show you illogical.
Ludicrous.
I'll teach you for invoking the name of Fast and Furious actors.
No! Megatron is right. Everyone leaves so we may continue.
If they do this every 1,000 years, you think maybe they'd work out some protocol for not making angry eyes and doing the beams of death thing every time they meet up? I mean, Jesus. You say they've been alive for hundreds of millions of years, but it seems like they've been alive for 20 years. They're millennials, that's what I'm saying.
We must speak.
Must we, Slipstream?
Listen, I need to tell you about...
It was a mistake to come here, traitor. Now listen to me.
Oh, I should have known better than to try and talk to Soundwave. Damn it! Nobody likes me! Get it!
Starscream's gone mad! He's made these...
He was always mad.
You mad, bro? 'Cause I am! The voices tell me to burn things! And they're really passive-aggressive about it, too. So... nobody else hears this? Has everybody just reduced to fistfights by now and is drowning out the sound of...
Listen.
Bludgeon listens to all. I kind of forgot Bludgeon was here. Honestly.
Starscream is capable of using Vector Sigma to command the Allspark.
The biggest mistake I made was underestimating Starscream.
And his capacity to dance!
The worst has already
It was the most humiliating night of Dance Dance Revolution I've ever lived.
Normally negotiations have broken down by now.
Starscream is the great unifier, ironically.
Whoa! What do you think you're doing?
So I increased the range by putting an extra charge pack under the barrel.
Huh. But you gotta wonder how that...
They're just talking?
Behold, everyone is getting along.
I love it when people say behold inappropriately.
I find that hard to believe.
It's just like the old days.
Wow, Shockwave! And, do they still do the thing?
pathetic.
Judy, do the thing. Julie, sorry. I get my Jews mixed up. Wow, that sounded bad out of context. I meant ZHU.
Talk like this ages ago, Prime.
If you've seen Avatar, you know.
Between us.
And yet so little trust.
As the Earthlings would say, trust is a two-way street, Megatron.
Most roads on Cybertron are one way.
I think you've lost track of my metaphor here. What I'm saying is that I trust you if you weren't such a...
We need to talk.
That's not exactly what you and I do.
I need someone to listen to me.
Go on.
He's in the missile silo with the Seekers. He's delusional. He thinks he's been chosen. And he's used the Allspark for something terrible. Starscream will destroy us all.
Then we must tell Optimus and Megatron immediately.
Thank you.
What? What happened? No, why? What did she do? You idiot! They know that he's delusional and that always is, but only Slipstream could have communicated that fucking... He's crazy enough to think that a bunch of scraplets are the 13. I was just pretending to like you. I actually can't stand your deformed everything. I had to reconstruct myself from my dead comrades, you asshole! And it goes on like that. Oh, come on. Do we have to? Has to be awkward with someone you've been at war for that long. Because, like, you're not friends. You're definitely not friends. But you've known each other for millions of years, so you're kind of friends, but not really, but you are, but not.
What's the meaning of this?
The Autobots are attacking. He was trying to harm Wheeljack.
I knew you would betray my trust. You must stay, Megatron. We are so close to an agreement. Prepare the Nemesis for departure. There will be no agreement.
Nice going. It wasn't blood. I'm actually not sure where it started. All are punished. All are punished.
We have to stop Starscream ourselves.
Please at least tell me that Windblade's still alive. So did Bludgeon deliberately kill Slipstream to bring the negotiations to a halt, or did she... Why did he do that? Oh, she's still alive. Oh, only for a few seconds.
As it should be. She is back with the Allspark now.
Fuck. Slipstream. God damn it. Like, I know this was a heroic death, like, she gave her life, like, relaying valuable information, but she didn't ask to fucking take that risk. She was just, God, Slipstream's life sucked, man. I mean, like, if I saw Starscream calling a bunch of scruplets by the name of demigods and presumably trying to get the ones named Solus Prime and Megatron to kiss by shoving them together, I would have run. That's the logical thing to do. Damn, okay. So, a lot. First of all, this episode is the first flashback to the wartime in a while. I might be remembering that wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's at least it's the first time that we've seen Macadam all season, so that's exciting. And it does invoke what we saw back in Megatron Is My Hero, where the Decepticons and the Autobots do have a pre-war history of just hanging out together. So the war on Cybertron is a civil war, so having to see these people who you grew up with and hung out with and went to sports and bars and shit and made robots dance with, Shockwave, which I like that it's implied that that was Wheeljack's idea in the first place from Shockwave's reaction. I didn't know you could look done with only one eye, but there you go, Shockwave. And now you are bitter enemies and you frequently have to kill each other and just have to act like that previous camaraderie never happened. And that's the side of it that we've only, like in previous shows, was only explored between Optimus and Megatron, but now it's true for everyone on both armies. So that's nuance. That's the bad guys aren't all bad, or at least they weren't always all bad. It's all politics more than it is alignment of good and evil. At least somewhat. That said, I wonder if maybe they're going to go more into Bludgeon's character, because at first I thought Bludgeon was kind of a joke character. He was introduced as such a few episodes ago when Slipstream was looking for everybody. She wandered in his room, said never mind, and left. So, like, what does Bludgeon know or not know? Are we ever gonna get a motive for why he killed Slipstream, or like is he just fucking Starkers and he just does things to do things? Like, it seems that's such like a huge moment of Slipstream's death and her trying to convey the message that it seems like the reason for why he did it will probably be addressed. I don't know much about Bludgeon. I've never read the comics, and I've never seen a cartoon where he's a character, so I don't know what his characterization is typically like. And if you know something that I don't about this, please don't tell me. Spoilers. Point of reaction is that I go in as blind as possible. So now Megatron has decided he doesn't need Optimus's help to fight Starscream. I guess that epiphany went away. But at least the Autobots know where he is, so hopefully they'll be able to progress here, even though Megatron is being a dick as always. You know what? If you've tried something thousands and thousands of times and it hasn't worked, maybe it's time to try something else. I mean, Thomas Edison didn't try to build the same light bulb 5,000 times. Nor did he believe in merciful execution, since he argued that Nikola Tesla's method for shocking people in the electric chair was less painful than his, and he ended up being wrong, which resulted in a guy being shocked and in agony for hours before he died. Thanks, Crack.com, for that information, Thomas Edison. But anyway, Dragon Keeper 96600, next time is episode 8, Starscream's Children. Ooh, I hope the episode is about Skyfire suing for custody. This is Dragon Keeper 96600, signing off.